The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 25 minutes after the hour, y'all. A lot of stuff going on. The presidential election was 3 weeks ago today, and now finally the General Service Administration says that the Biden and Harris transition can formally begin. And joining us this morning is Majority Whip Congressman Jim E. Clyburn. So a lot happened yesterday, and there's a lot going on. Y'all give it up and show your love for Congressman Jim E. Clyburn. Come on, Clyburn. I'm sorry.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. So happy, so glad to have you, Frat.
Well, thank you, buddy. You doing well?
Yes, sir. I'm doing good. How you feeling?
I'm okay. Happy belated Founders Day.
Yes, sir. Happy belated Founders Day to you. And I'm sitting here. I feel like I'm talking to a man that actually picked presidents because once you got on the Joe Biden train, once you started that train in South Carolina, here we are. We're about to put in office the next president of the United States, and you had a lot to do with that, sir.
Well, thank you very much for that. You know, I was talking with some people last night, and I said to them that I thought that basically what I was doing was reflecting what I was getting from the vast majority of my constituents. And the thing that bothered me so much about that is the number of people who called me up with some unkind things to say, telling me how wrong I was. And I said to them, as I want to say to all your listeners today, I never tell anybody that they're wrong. I just said that I might beg to differ with you, but you never know whether or not you're right or wrong until you look back on it.
Right.
Time to pass and circumstances have to develop. Now, everything I see, people are now writing, saw it just this morning, that they come to the conclusion that Joe Biden was the only one that could have defeated Donald Trump. And when you look at how close this election is and see what happened there in up in Michigan, where he won, 150-some thousand votes, same thing in Pennsylvania. So I think that we put the train back on the track. The people of this country had enough of the insults. You got a person who is now challenging only the votes in black precincts.
Absolutely.
This man says how good he is for black folks. The best thing since Abraham Lincoln. He's challenged the Michigan votes, but he won them not the whole state, just Detroit. Not the whole state of Pennsylvania, just Philadelphia.
Yeah.
He's showing you who and what he is.
Oh, yeah.
And I will never get over the fact that this man looked into the TV camera and called a black woman a dog. And I don't understand how anybody black could vote for somebody who would say that. But a lot of them did. A lot of them did.
And Congressman, I'm mad at. What's really concerning, Congressman, is 74 million people voted for him and bypassed his sexism, homophobia, and blatant racism, and him rubbing up against the white militias and neo-Nazis and who call them very fine people. Just show you the state of the mind of America, because Donald Trump, they was already racist, but Donald Trump just emboldened their racism. And
that's exactly right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can see it all over this country, especially here in South Carolina. Man, those people came out from under the rocks. They've been hiding in the bushes under the rocks, and they came out in droves. I saw the flags flying, and you go up and down the interstate highway out here. I got on I-26, I-95. You look out on the lake. They got boats with Trump flags all up and down the lake. Down the interstate highways, motorcycle gangs full of Trump stuff. They had it going on.
Congressman, it's not even the Republican Party. It's a cult. That's
exactly what it is.
Yeah. And what is the difference, man? And I am so, Congressman, disappointed in white evangelicals.
Oh my goodness! I grew up in the church. I was born and raised in a Protestant, and when I see people bastardizing religion the way they were doing it, and they're still doing it. You got this. What's this guy Franklin up there?
And Paula White.
Up there?
Yeah, Franklin Graham.
Yeah, Franklin Graham. He's up there in Charlotte, North Carolina, talking about God always call on imperfect things to do His will, using David's shortcomings in order to justify what Trump was doing. These guys will do anything or say anything to try to justify their existence. And I'm just glad that enough people of color and not of color came together on November the 3rd to put this country back on track. This country is worth saving.
Absolutely.
And sometimes it falls to us to save it. We have to do what is necessary to make this country come face to face with itself. And I can tell you, I wish you see the mail that I'm getting. I'm getting mail from all over the country, and these are people who are identifying themselves as people who had to learn. I was reading letters last night, people who identifying themselves as white, grew up thinking certain ways, and only in this campaign and this presidency that they started doing research and telling me that 2 or 3 people, I was surprised how much they found out that they did not know as to what this country is and what it's all about. And people are really coming to their senses, and I do believe that Joe Biden is going to help this country get into a better place within the next 4 years.
Oh, my God. Go ahead, Kay. You had a question.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's talk about the upcoming Senate runoff races in Georgia. Now, that's where I'm at, and everybody needs to call 3 people. This is what we're saying. Everybody needs to call 3 people who live in Georgia to make sure that we're ready to vote on or before the 5th of January. Now, what have you heard about the voter rolls being purged, and including people who just voted in this last election?
Yeah, they purging black women off the voter rolls is what we heard, Congressman.
I did not hear that until about 30 minutes ago. I'm sitting here now with my grandson and his fiance, and they just told me about this.
Oh, yeah.
This is the most remarkable thing. I'm going to get on that this morning, though, because I've been on the phone with Senator Schumer and others on the Democratic Senate campaign committee, and we're looking at what we need to do down there. But one thing I already know, because I'm getting phone calls, so I got a lot of relatives down there in and around Atlanta, and one of them called me 2 nights ago and said she had already gotten 3 contacts from the Republicans on behalf of those 2 candidates, and has yet to get a single one from Democrats. So they are going door to door, and they got on their masks. They're doing what is necessary, but they're making the contact. So we are going to have to wake up here. I believe in social distancing, but I also believe that a mask and a shield and putting people on the ground is what we're going to have to do to turn this vote out. It cannot be done virtually. It's got to be done personally, and we need to just go out, spend the money, hire the people, and get them going through these neighborhoods. You don't have to stay there and talk to people. Ring that doorbell, put a door hanger out there, and wave at them. Let them know you're there on behalf of the Democratic Party, and please show up and vote on January 5th. That's what I think we've got to do.
Hey, Congressman, I got to have. I ain't gonna say got. I would like to have you come back on the show when you get some free time, Congressman, because I have a lot of questions, and thank you for just everything that you're doing, not only in South Carolina, but all over the country. And thank you for setting Joe Biden up to win this election, so we don't have to deal with another 4 years of Trump, and working in just the spirit of Omega Psi. I am so proud, man. People like you, sir, are one of the reasons why I chose Omega. Thank you for being an example for young men.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, buddy.
Yes,
you made a good choice.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. I'm trying to be more like you every day. Thank you so much.
All right. Right
yes,
on.
Sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, Congressman Clyburn, we just thank you.